What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Emerald City Extreme Speed, and we are on week 2 of ICP. We're going up against our buddy King in the King County Mells. King absolutely wrecked us last season in ICP. Probably our worst loss of the season, I think. So I'm really hoping that I can get my revenge here. Let's have a quick look at the matchup and who I'm going to be bringing. First up, we're bringing our Great Tusk. He has Ting Lu, obviously, which is an immense hazard threat. So it's absolutely crucial that we have our spinner ready to keep the field clear for us here. Our dual stabs look pretty good into the team overall. I am expecting Guizing to come, who resists 4 times resists close combat and is immune to Headlong Rush, so that's why we have the heavy slam there to hopefully catch that on a switch in and be able to potentially 2KO it. Our job this week is to keep the field clear of hazards. Our AV this week helps to survive a stab boosted super effective attack from Iron Moth and hopefully KO it in return with one of our stab moves. Terra Wellspring is coming, and I'm hoping that this can be our main win condition. Spoiler alert, we are bringing Rain this week. Once Rain is up, we can Terastallize, and Ivy Cudgel will go absolutely crazy into this team. Between the Rain and the Terastallization, it's the same as like a non-Terra that has just gotten a Swords Dance off. So I'm hoping that we can, just spam Ivy Cudgel into everything. We do have our knockoff as well, which should be able to kill a non-Colbur Dragapult. As well as hit Serena decently well. So those are the 2 things, I guess, that he has that resists water that we want to chip down or potentially get rid of. Trailblaze will make us faster than Dragapult. Scarf Iron Bundle is our fastest mon this week. With a Scarf, we're of course faster than Dragapult and can KO it with Ice Beam. We're also faster than, ensuring that we're faster than Booster Speed Iron Moth. Hydro Pump is going to benefit from our rain system that we will be bringing, and Ice Beam will be our main coverage move and everything else. Freeze Dry is there mostly for the Palafin, which will otherwise resist our other stabs. Zapdos with Boots is coming again. We have U-Turn over Volt Switch so that we can freely swap out with the Ting Lu. We do need to watch out a little bit. I am kind of afraid and expecting a weakness policy Ting Lu. It looks pretty good into my team overall. So we'll see what we do there, but we can at least be able to pivot because we're not really able to do much to Ting Lu without pivoting out on it. I also expect Palafin to come and maybe try and catch my Wellspring with an Acrobatics or a Close Combat since it has Water Absorb. We should be able to eat those moves pretty easily with Zapdos. I mentioned Rain, and here comes Klefki, our Rain mon this week. If we can get out some spikes and get out some rain, it will really do wonders in enabling a win condition for our Wellspring. We have Magnet Rise there specifically for a Ting Lu matchup, which will allow us to kind of set up spikes in its face pretty freely. Lastly, we are bringing our second Choice Scarf Mon, Chi-Yu. This will allow it to outspeed the entire team, including Dragapult, which it should be able to threaten to KO with Dark Pulse. This thing is just really good into everything. We've seen the power it can do last week with Specs. We've got less power, more speed this week, obviously, with Choice Scarf. We have Will-O-Wisp there specifically for Ting Lu, who's one of the best switch-ins to Chi-Yu, so we can cripple it with Wisp and help to enable opportunities for the rest of our team if it wants to switch in on us. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into the fight. Okay, what's up, guys? King brought his Munchlax. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I guess a couple things. I wasn't really expecting Munchlax or Serena or Rotom even. He's Terra Dragon on the Rotom and Terra Electric on his Moth there. So, didn't bring his Ting Lu. Okay. Do I just lead Chi-Yu? I think I lead Chi-Yu. Feels decent into most things. He might have the Munchlax there for it. Okay, he brings out his Metagross. Will he have Suicide lead here? It can kill me with Earthquake. Could have a Colbur Berry. Could have a number of Resistance Berries or maybe a Sash. I kind of think we just go for a Dark Pulse here and hope for the best. If he's Colbur, he likely survives this. Give it draws. Oh, okay. Dang, and Munchlax just eats that. Okay, is that like a max HP, max Bidef, dedicated Chi-Yu switch in there? Okay. Okay, so it's got normal moves. We could go into, I guess, just Snuffy here. I think that's our best bet. Should be able to take a hit from it. This body slam. Okay. Fighting move here is kind of obvious. They actually get kind of walled by the Rotama. We only have Heavy Slam this week. I kind of think he goes Rotom here. We could just go right back into Dorothy, kind of expecting that. Or maybe into Thunderbird. I'm going to go into Thunderbird here. I'm expecting he wants to go into one of his dragons. Okay. That looks like a Rotom to me. Yep. Okay. So we're not going to be able to do a ton to Rotom here. We can do a U-turn. Then I guess we probably go into Chi-Yu off of a U-turn. So I don't think he's going to do like a Thunder Wave here. Okay, it brings out Moth. Who knows electric. I could also come in, I think, with Chi-Yu and get a shot off though too. Chi-Yu should be able to survive a hit from this thing. And we just go for the Dark Pulse, which is not especially defensive or AV. Okay. Let's go back into Munchlax again. Oh, okay. Okay, and we again go into, let's go into Thunderbird this one. We'll kind of risk a paralysis if he wants to body slam here. Or let's see if he does anything different based off of our pattern last time. Excellent. We can do a discharge and do some more chip here, or we can also just pivot again. No, let's just do a pivot here. He stays in. Probably does another body slam. Let's go into Snuffy. You could also start cursing or resting. Let's rest. Okay. Okay, I kind of don't think he stays in again. Do I go close combat here? So he can go into Rotom pretty freely. Maybe we could Heavy Slam, which I guess could potentially do a little chunk into Rotom. Let's do a Heavy Slam here. Okay, and that doesn't do much, so it feels like he's physically defensive Rotom there. I think we again go into Zapdos. Kind of status being the biggest threat I can foresee with this thing here. He wisps. We just go discharge here. Do a little bit more on this, or we can go U-turn. Go back into Chi-Yu again. If he's double status and calls that, that'll be really unfortunate for us. Hits us with the Volt Switch. Munchlax is at least asleep this time. I'm gonna go into Tear My Beer here and get off a knockoff. Oh, he could be a Sleep Talk. Let's see if he's Sleep Talk. He is. Shit. Okay. What's he gonna do here? This curse. We don't like that. Okay. I'm just gonna go for a knockoff here. Ooh, big hit there. Okay. Oh, he didn't use Rest Talk. Okay, interesting. I think we hit him with a Cudgel here, a Terra, and then a Cudgel. Yeah, let's do that. I think we should be able to kill this thing with a Terra and a Cudgel. Withdraws. Okay, brings in Serena. See defensive Serena. He's pretty darn defensive. Okay. In fact, I think he might be max. Yeah, he has to be max. Max for that. So that means he's not going to be super offensive. I think we can go into Zapdos here. We could also go into Klefki here. Let's go into Zapdos and see what he's got here. Grapple Axle could still do some pretty good damage into us. This U-turn. We get the static again. Clutch for Thunderbird there. Okay, sets up the Stealth Rocks. Which we don't love. I think we just go for Discharge here, get some chip off on Metagross would be really nice. Another Para, dang. Sorry about that, King, this thing is... Okay, get rid of our boots. I'm going to go ahead and Roost again, I think. Unfortunately, it has two really good spin blockers for us here, too. Don't know I didn't bring Knockoff. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to stay in and hit him again. Yeah, those rocks are really bad for us. I really wish we would have had Knockoff, because he can keep those up, and that really limits a number of our things to be able to switch in and out. I was kind of planning for Dragapult, ignoring the obvious issue with Rotom there. Okay, it looks like he was a little bit out of our range to kill with Discharge. Let's try our luck here. Okay, we get the Hurricane. Get rid of the Munchlax, which is really nice. Okay, Moth comes out, which definitely puts us in a rough spot, I guess. It's going to be able to likely kill Zapdos here, and I don't think we can really switch in super comfortably on him. So we just kind of have to stay here and take this. I think I'm going to go for a U-turn. Those toxic spikes. Shoot. Okay. Do we come in and start getting us some of our own hazards, maybe? Let's go ahead and Rain Dance. So I am realizing I just brought in a Klefki on a Moth, which is not smart. Oh, probably heard it. My kid is screaming for me in the background. Wife is tending to her, but a little bit of a distraction there. Probably Terra's here if he stays in, I would imagine. He has to kind of respect the Thunder Wave. He doesn't, Terra, though. Okay, unfortunately we don't have the Thunder Wave. Okay, and that's going to kill us on the next one too. He gets the special attack boost, of course. Let's get out some spikes. Okay, he gets rid of Klefki. And he gets 2 Fiery Dance boosts, which is really scary for us. Shoot. Okay. He speed ties are... Yeah, no doubt has discharge here too, which I'm sure with the +2 in the Terra Electric will kill us. I think we have to come in with Bundle. Probably Terra's here. Gotta hope for our Bundle Battle Bond here. Okay, do we see Serena? Gotta imagine. Oh, we see the Rotom. Miss the Hydro Pump. Okay. Let's go for another one. Okay, we get rid of that thing, which is really big for us as far as potentially being able to remove the hazards. Okay, Metagross. Do we just keep pumping here? I think we do. Let's just go for another pump here. We got Endure. Okay, so that's Salic and Explosion, I would guess. We miss. Which might actually help us if he's Endure. It's going to fail that time. Okay, and Bundle's getting weak. It's Poison. In fact, I'm not sure that we can come in without clearing the hazards. We're 26%, so we actually can come in one more time. Let's go into Thunderbird again. Do we heal this thing, or do we just go for damage? I think we just go for damage. Let's just get a Hurricane off here. Keeps this in, it should die. I mean, anything else will probably survive, but will do some really nice chip for us. Okay, he goes Iron Moth here. And we were just going to discharge, but we're going to die, really. Okay. I think we come in with Dorothy here, actually. I believe he is in range for a Dark Pulse. Okay, so that should kill. Good. Crit shouldn't have mattered. 60 to 71%, assuming he's max speed and special attack, which I kind of would imagine with the Life Orb set and speed tying my Wellspring. Then he brings in Dragapult, and let's see what he is on the Dragapult. He could be Scarf and kill us. He could also be Colbur Berry and survive this Dark Pulse if he's not Scarf. Let's see. He's calculating something, it seems like. Sucker Punch! Oh, is it enough? It's not. And that is going to be good game. So he must have been calculating the Sucker Punch. King, sorry about all the static para hacks from Zapdos. Helped me out quite a bit. Good games, and we'll see you guys in week 3.